Hello everybody and welcome back to Matty Reacts, the channel where we take a look at things we've never watched or listened to before. I saw this on the list of things that would come out in the past week or so, and I thought it sounded really interesting, and it is Best Friend by Juice WRLD and Fall Out Boy. I'm a big Fall Out Boy fan. I've seen them 3 times or so. I think it's 3, maybe 4 times live. And I've always been a fan. Since I first heard them. Now, I didn't hear them until a little bit after what people consider to be the classic Fall Out Boy albums, Take This to Your Grave and From Under the Cork Tree. I am much more of a Infinity and High kind of guy, but they do have form for collabing with interesting artists that don't necessarily fit the genre that they are known for. So I was going to say a couple of years ago, but about 5 years ago, they did a song with Lil Peep and I Love Mackinnon, which I thought was a really good song. It's called I've Been Waiting. Sounds a little bit like this. So yeah, that came out about 5 years ago. Now, I think the thing about Fall Out Boy is, I say it's stuff that they wouldn't usually collab with, but Patrick Stump has such a versatile voice, right? So he's just as at home with the pop punk stuff that Fall Out Boy are known for as he is with R&B, which he explored a lot in his solo stuff when Fall Out Boy went on their hiatus. So when it's Patrick singing, you can kind of slot him in anything and he can pretty much do a good job of it. So I'm wondering if this song is going to be a similar sort of vibe to I've Been Waiting, which was a really sort of chilled out vibe with a cool bass line, or whether this is something a bit different. Yeah. So I guess we'll actually run the intro. We've been going for 2.5 minutes. Let's run the intro and then start with this song, which is Best Friend by Juice WRLD with Fall Out Boy. Interesting sound straight away.
Darling, I was wondering if I can put a yellow diamond ring on your left hand. Married to that money is my best man. You my lover, you my fighter, you my best friend. And we in it till the world ends. An understatement is me calling you my girlfriend. I ain't married to this money, is my best man. You my lover, you my fighter, you my best friend.
Now, what I am interested about with Juice WRLD is, obviously he was unfortunately taken from us a lot sooner than he should have been, but he seems to have come out with so much music, posthumously, and I just wonder how much there is there and how much he was creating, because I feel like there's been like 3 or 4 albums worth already. And it doesn't show like it's slowing down anytime soon. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It's just interesting how some artists just work and work and work, and yet on the flip side, you've got one of my favorite artists is Michael Jackson, and in terms of Michael Jackson's posthumous releases, there's been some really good stuff, but there's not much of it that's usable by all reports, because he would do bits and bobs of songs and rather than record a whole song in full, whereas it sounds like Juice WRLD has at least got full segments of songs that they can then bring someone in to do a bit of a collaboration with, like this. It's very interesting. I'd not really got the sort of impression that he was as much of a workaholic as it transpires that he is, or was, sorry, because yeah, there's just been so much new music, and all of the melodies are really interesting. I mean, obviously there is auto-tune on his singing lines. I don't think anybody's ever denied that, but the melodies are still there, obviously, and they're all very catchy, interesting melodies. Let's see what else we get from this.
Falling like a Laker, I'm Kobe and you on the sideline watching. And my ex still
Where did Fall Out Boy
tryna
come in?
block it, but she can't do shit but sit back and watch it. Do you get the logic? If I could be honest, I knew it all along. Now my mind's filled with these love songs, and your heart is where I belong. You right all of my wrongs. I was wondering if I can put a yellow diamond ring on your left hand. Married to that money is my best man. You my lover, you my fighter, you my best friend. And we in it till the world ends.
There he is.
Is me calling you my girlfriend. I am married to this money is my best man.
We've got about half the song left to go. Here we go.
While the world falls apart, still dreaming of your broken heart. Trash and fire falling down as we slow dance to that sound, to that sound.
He's just so good.
Just because to that sound, and I did it all alone.
Darling, I was wondering if I can put a yellow diamond ring on your left hand. Married to that money is my
Bit of an odd switch between the two drumming styles there, but other than that, really impressive vocal again, as it always is with Patrick. But I think it maybe is just Patrick rather than the whole of Fall Out Boy. I don't know, maybe they were involved. But let's see what else. I mean, we've only got about 30 seconds left, so let's see what the song gives us, and then we'll talk about it at the end.
best man. You my lover, you my fighter, you my best friend. And we in it till the world ends. The understatement is me calling you my girlfriend. I am married to this money, is my best man. You my lover, you my fighter, you my best friend.
Yeah, I thought that was a really interesting song. I mean, I mentioned before that there's been so many posthumous Juice WRLD songs that I've heard, and I think I can never tell when it's something like this. This song was 2 minutes 36 long. Whether that's because they're at the point now where the snippets that they've got left to work with are getting just a bit shorter each time, or whether they've, this was supposed to always be 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes, and it's supposed to be one of those songs that just comes in, kicks, and then leaves. Having said that, I think the auto-tune was just a little bit too on the nose for my liking, but I thought it was a really nice melody. I thought that it was a cool little song. I thought that when Patrick came in, it elevated the song. But I am biased because I'm a big Fall Out Boy fan, so I'm always going to think that. But yeah, I thought it was a good little collaboration. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, and I hope you did too. So thank you very much for stopping by, and I'll see you again for another reaction video very soon.